What the hell? What's this Vanguard, man? What is this stuff? This doesn't look like Nothing Ear One. What is this? Hang on. Wait, these are Nothing Ear Ones. Hey, I'm Tor, and this is a kind of quick look and unboxing at some rather not quite real Nothing Ear Ones. 15 pounds, more or less, compared to the 99 pounds of the real thing. The Wacom Vanguard, the V51 TWS. Those clearly look like a pair of ear ones to me. Packaging itself is quite kind of cheap. This is more like something you get in the dollar shop kind of a feel. Compared to the real one, you got the real sort of box. This is a bit more, kind of heavier cardboard. It's got this kind of window on the front. You can clearly see the product. It's got a sort of picture of what looks like the ear one. The back, you can see, again, you look at the back picture, I mean, look at that, that's you can't tell me it doesn't look like an ear one. It's got the same kind of transparent design, it's sort of white, the transparent case. Let's have a look inside and show you the comparison. So, open these up, and, I mean, it's very bare bones, right? That's a pretty thin cardboard box. Just some basic instructions on these things. In the box, this is a very thin kind of plastic tray. You got a just basic USB-C charging cable, and you've got the actual earbuds. That's it. There's nothing else. There's no additional earbuds or anything else in the box. So here's the actual case. Now, if I compare them with the real product, on the right is the real ear ones. All right, you can see it's got the ear one. It's got it, and on the left is these Wacoms, whatever you're calling them. Better quality on the Nothing Ear ones than the original ones, but at a rough glance, you might be fooled if they're on a table. You may think, yeah, those are the ear ones. Like, I mean, look at that. Like, it's got the same sort of, USB and a button on the back, right? It's got the same even kind of like little magnet bits to hold them in. Almost the markings there, the same casing style there, right? Again, it's all the way same through there. Even, the hinge is similar here. Little clasp is the same. The light is clearly, brighter. It's not as toned down, so that's a good giveaway for the actual buds. Now, interesting enough, the fake ones are actually longer. It says enjoy anytime, but again, it doesn't say nothing, but it's got this enjoy anytime on it, but it's clearly using this sort of dot matrix nothing style font, right? And rather than the red dot in the wrong place, it's got a kind of like a red circle. It's got the same bud shape and style. You just don't have the black on the real ones. You got the kind of black sort of, and then the left one, right, same thing. You just don't have the white. It's got an X on it. So it's a bit like PlayStation, and again, enjoy anytime. It's in the case, right? It's got the connectors there for the charging. It does have this sort of magnet things there. However, you can tell the difference just in the like the magnets. There's no magnet in the case in the bottom, so this is there, but there's nothing in the actual bud to magnetize it. It's just relying on this stuff. Whereas on the real item, there's a bit of a pull there with the magnets. So you're getting that. A lot worse. This is more scratchy. This does feel a bit more cheaper, but I mean similar, but it's not the best. The hinge here, that hinge is a bit more rougher than the real one. The real one's a bit more smoother. Slight difference here too on the actual, I guess the charging connector bit. The shape, like the official Nothing ones there's a bit more of a rounder shape here. These are a bit more kind of triangular or something, which is all. The actual sort of like the kind of mantis head. They got this longer indent here versus the kind of like little thumbprint one. Got these earbuds. I've got my phone one. So let's try to connect them. So they don't support any quick pairing. That's the first thing. So nothing will pop up. So we have to kind of manually go in and go to Bluetooth, pair a new device, and okay, they've come up now, right? The V51s, right? That's these. So let's give them a tap. We'll say yeah, contacts, blah blah. And okay, so now they're connected, right? And it just gives us very basic information. This active, we got 100% battery. Now I don't know if the battery is for the case or for the earbuds or for everything, right? It doesn't tell us that information. Again, basic. There's no app or anything to download. I didn't see any mention of an app. A random Spotify playlist. So I've got these in my ears, and they've actually I started playing the music now. I'll pause it. Without any music playing, there is a noticeable kind of a hissing distortion sound in the headphones. They're sort of slightly bigger than the ear ones in terms of the actual fit. There's no small, medium, or large buds, ear tips. They come with just one size, so they feel slightly uncomfortable for me. Now they do support some gestures, touch gestures, like we should be able to pause the music. And if you see this, that's just paused it. If I double tap again, okay, it's playing the music now, so that's good. It does support like triple tap for next track. Okay, so there you go. But you got the same sort of gestures on the left as well, so double tap. That's pausing it. Double tap, it's gonna play. Alright, pause. So you got those gesture controls. There's no volume control, unlike the ear one, so you can't change the volume, you can't slide up and down. And as I said, because there's no application with these things, you can't configure the gestures and what they do, so you're just stuck with the pre-canned ones. You can also do things like answer phone calls or reject phone calls. Even the touch controls, they seem a bit hit and miss as well. You know, good for 1 second, or they just completely die and you know, nothing happens, or you're there's no ANC on these. There's no wireless, you know, charging, unlike the ear one, so that's another factor, right? Battery share. You know, there's no activity, right? There's no glyph. Slightly better than I thought they would be, but you know, not perfect. They're kind of riding on the success of Nothing themselves as a company, and they're close but no cigar. Buy the original ones, right? Support the company,